Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good people. It's a beautiful morning here, but I'm afraid to get outside. And today I am going to take breakfast with you. I don't know which part of the country you are in, but this is Kenya. Kenya, Africa. And I'm taking a late breakfast. So as I eat, we'll have this relaxed conversation. I worked late, and so I had to wake up late. And maybe before we start, let me show you what I have. This is maize from the farm. And you saw that it had dried in some parts, if you've watched my last videos, but I still had some that have not dried up. So this is still fresh, and I've just boiled it. Maybe the last one's from the farm. If I was to buy, I would buy it at 20 Kenyan shillings. If it's $1, I think $1 now is going for 130 Kenyan shillings. Yeah, so maybe it will just be 130. Oh yeah, but this is 20 shillings, Kenyan shillings. So this is what I have from the farm. Then I'll be having a cup of tea, milk tea with Kenyan tea leaves. And as I always tell you, Kenyan tea is just the best. I don't take sugar, so there's no sugar in it. Then I have my orange. I actually have 2 of them. So that's what I have for breakfast. If you can have a look. That's my breakfast for today. Corn, if you like it. Maize here, we call it boiled. Then I have a cup of milk tea and my oranges. Actually, I should have raised this so that you see it. Let me see if I can do that. But meanwhile, today we're just having a sit down as we discuss matters about food, and mainly it's about breakfast. Let me see if this fits here so that I don't pour my tea. Oh no, it's still not fitting. Let me see if I can lower this. Gosh. Guys, can you see my breakfast? Here it is. Oh, I should have raised it further, maybe here. Let me see what I can get to raise it. Yeah, so good morning, good morning, good morning, and how are you guys? Welcome to African Moms World. And today is that day where I am just discussing with you about breakfast. Yeah, we are just having this conversation, and it's over a cup of tea. If you haven't had yours, please take so that we can have the conversation with you. What are you having for breakfast? Or if you've already had yours, what did you have? What did you have for your breakfast? Blank checks 140 was, what was slavery like? Black checks, what was slavery like? Please say hi to us first. Greetings to you. Black checks, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And where are you watching us from? Thank you for liking. Thank you for liking the video. I want to know. Yes, I'll answer if I can, but slavery, honestly, I know I'm not so sure. They don't teach about it much in our history. And today we are just talking about food, breakfast. What was yours like? So welcome guys, this is African Mom's World, and I'm talking about breakfast. Just having a lazy day. What did you have for breakfast? Welcome guys. Laila, where are you from? I love you. Thank you. And welcome to my channel. Kindly hit the like button. We are so many of us there. Kindly hit the like button. So today I'm just taking corn. That's maize from my farm. And as I was saying, if I was to go to the market, this would cost me 20 Kenyan shillings for one. But the dollar now to Kenya shillings, I think is 130 shillings. So you can do the maths. Then I have my cup of tea, Kenyan tea. It's milk tea actually. And I don't take sugar, I don't put in honey. So that's it. And then of course I have, let me put my knife there. I have my oranges, the Pixie oranges, and they're in season. Yeah. So what guys did you have for breakfast? Where are you from? Black Check says, what they didn't tell you what your history is in Africa. Are you okay? Now you have come with your own big things this morning. I am not in the mood of fighting anybody today, and not on this channel. We don't do that. So black people, black checks, if you know anything, you let us know. Me, I don't know. Imriba, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let us know, where are you calling, listening from, or viewing from? This is Kenya, Africa. Yeah, Africa is a continent, at least that one I know. About slavery, those were things of those days. Maybe another day we can learn about them. But for today, no. Not today. So, what I normally look at in terms of a meal, for example, like breakfast, I always try to go first. What is in season? What can I eat that is in season? So like today, maize is in season. And even the oranges, the pixies, not grown exactly where I come from, but just like another county, but they're in season. So generally they are cheap. This is just 10 Kenyan shillings. Yeah. So for $1, I would get 13 of them. So they're cheap now, and I like it that way. Imribo says, how are you? I'm doing well. And how are you? How are you doing, Imriba? Let me give you a crown. Imriba, how are you? Me, I'm doing well. And I have woken up to take this breakfast. I am good. What about you? Glad to know that you're doing well. I'm also doing well, I thank God. Where are you watching from? And what did you have for breakfast? That's good to hear. Thank you. What did you have for breakfast? And why I'm talking about breakfast is because in Kenya here, the education system is such like the children go to school quite early. Around 4 and 5, you'll hear school buses, not 4, 5, at least 5, 6, you'll hear school buses picking children. And my question is, have those children taken any breakfast? Have those children eaten any breakfast? And why do people take breakfast? And one of the key things I wanted to actually talk about is skipping. Imriba, you say, I didn't eat breakfast. Which country are you from and what time is it? So that we know. Maybe it is not a breakfast time. Why did you skip breakfast? I know there are many reasons why people may not take breakfast. Maybe they haven't prioritized it. Maybe time. Or maybe they don't have the appetite for eating early in the morning. Then you could push it. North Dakota. Oh, that's good. And is 2:12 p.m. So that's in the afternoon, right? 2:12 p.m. Is it? Yeah. So you have, that's afternoon for you, right? This should actually be a break for me between breakfast and lunch for me this time, because it is it's actually 10, but I slept late and I've woken up late, so that's why I'm taking my breakfast now. I normally don't just wake up to take it. So today you didn't take breakfast? Imriba, maybe why did you not take breakfast? My concern is like here when I'm talking about the school children, when they wake up so early, I don't know what they pack for them. So is it only today, or you normally don't take breakfast? Because what I know is that for everybody, whether it's a child or an adult, there's that requirement for your body that you need to take at least the 3 meals, and if possible, the 2 snacks. It really depends, maybe even on the job that you're doing. But breakfast for me is one of the most important meals, because I don't know what is going to happen throughout the day, and I need the energy to kickstart the day. So as you look, I do eat breakfast some days, okay. And on those some days, are you able just to tell us, like, what do you eat? What did you eat on? Just choose any of those. We see what you ate. You see, like me, I'm having maize. This is mainly starch. And then milk. What would I get from it? Calcium. I would get, what else would I get from milk? Some fat, of course, from the milk. Then it has water, but I also have my water here. Which I will drink not with the breakfast, but after. Yeah, I prefer taking it a little earlier or later. So I actually took it a little earlier, and now I'm taking later. And then I have my oranges. These are Pixies. They're really nice. Oh, you love corn? Yeah, I love it when it's boiled. I know some people like it when it is roasted, but I prefer it when it is boiled. And so some of the things that make me eat like this, it's not expensive. This I got from the farm. And this is in season. So this is just 10 Kenyan shillings. And I'm saying that $1 now is like 130, I think. to the Kenyan shilling. So I would get 13 of them. So I'll eat 2 this morning. And then milk, I took half a packet, which is like, a packet is 60. So this is like 30. So generally, if I was to buy for my breakfast, this would be 20 shillings. This, because I'll eat 2, are also 20 shillings. And then this would be 30 shillings a cup. So less than $1. That's like 80 Kenyan shillings. But I know you could say that I'm missing a protein. So maybe I would have added an egg. And I love boiled eggs. Maybe I would have added. So that at breakfast today, I am missing 1 piece to make it a healthy meal, a protein. So I need to ensure that during my lunch or my dinner, I need to have, a protein. You say, oh, that's corn. Yes, this is corn. I'm actually eating corn, and that's healthy. Yeah, Imbriba, this is actually quite healthy. I prefer it to bread, but I know in some parts of the world, maybe there's no bread at this time. African mom, good morning to you. Good morning, Black people, and how are you? How are you doing today? I left you on your live last evening. I hope it went well. How are you, my brother? How are you doing? You must have rested for a few hours. You must have rested for a few hours. I left you on your live, and I'm just talking about my breakfast. So it's a chill day for me. I worked late in the night. And I'm just taking my breakfast. And also just doing the maths. The corn is much healthier. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Because the corn I'll even get, will be more satisfying. And it's not the simple carbohydrates like it is in bread. So that it's quickly digested, turned into glucose and gets into the bloodstream and disappears. So I feel hungry again. And I'm eating the pixies. Black people, do you have such in the US? These are from a farm. Very sweet. And they're very cheap here. They are also in season. So welcome, guys. Today we are doing what our teacher taught us in kindergarten, that you don't eat. You don't eat as you and talk. But today, I'm chatting with you guys as I eat. What did you have for breakfast? I appreciate you anytime you visit my channel, even if it's for 5 minutes, but you came to support, and that is a blessing. Thank you, Black people. Thank you, thank you. I like the fact that you pray for your viewers, because some of them are going through a lot of different things. They may not say, oh, we, because you're your viewers, we may not say, but thank you for standing in the gap and praying for us. I am doing well. And how are you doing? I'm doing well, Black people. Here, I just had a couple of turkey sandwiches. Turkey sandwiches. Okay. So a sandwich, if I understand what a sandwich is something put in between. Something put in between. So did you have like bread sandwich? and turkey inside. Was there any veg that was added? That's what I'm talking about, Black people. Just trying to dissect what we normally eat for breakfast. Imriba, greetings. Greetings from Black people. Imriba, if you are around, greetings from Black people. And thank you guys for passing by and saying hello. And I'm eating as we chat, but you are welcome. And I'm just thinking about, actually, this is what we normally ate growing up for breakfast. If not corn, roast, or boiled, we would also eat sweet potatoes, sometimes cassava and tea, or maize and beans that was cooked. Maybe even the previous, it used to be the previous day, and it's like leftover. So it was kept well, so that it is doesn't get spoiled. It's heated, and we take it in the morning with tea and run to school. So I also like leftover food. One of the things I find very important is that I am not able, I try as much as possible to avoid wastage. So I cook enough, but if there is leftover, I'm able to eat it again. If I can put it in the fridge or wherever, but if I can use it again, that's nice. Yes, a sandwich is 2 pieces of bread, that's a carbohydrate, yes. And it can be filled with meat, peanut butter, butter and jelly, or honey. Fish can be used too. All right, that's nice. Looks nice. You look at the things you've mentioned there. Very nice. Then when you add your, is it you who said you like black coffee? Coffee without milk? In one of the videos, I don't know if it was you, but yeah, that's nice. So today you add the turkey sandwich. That's great. That's great. And I think it's faster. Yeah, so this is my cone. If there's something I haven't been used to eating is fish. And I think that is, it tells it all. That when you're growing up and you're not accustomed to some things, sometimes it's not easy to pick and move with them. So like fish, yes, I eat, but not often. Mostly tilapia, and maybe the small fish, the sardines, which we sometimes call daga. So sometimes you also have to look at the budget. Some people make tomato sandwiches too. Very good. Oh, I should try that. I have so many tomatoes, actually. I have a lot of tomatoes. I should try that. I should try that. And that's what we're talking about. Simple, but with a nutritive value in it. Even with that tomato, I can just make an egg and add. Simple. But nutritious. Also not so expensive. Because if we have to look at I've never counted the number of slices in bread, but just 2 pieces of bread, even if it's 4, it can't be that expensive. Salt and pepper are great on sandwiches. Okay, just to add some taste, right? Now we are learning. That's why I like you guys. Black people, we have topics. Just something that, we normally do, but there's always a way to improve or to do it differently just by learning what somebody else is doing. And thank you for that. So a sandwich, you don't even have to go for the meats if they're expensive. Once in a while, yeah. You can make a sandwich out of so many things. And now you see, black people is telling us here, you can just have a sandwich of tomatoes. Add some salt and pepper. Take your tea if you must, and off you go. That's not very expensive. Especially if you can look at the things that are in seasonality, because for us here, it's quite easy to look in the garden and see what you have. Yeah. Many people put mayonnaise on their tomato sandwiches too. Okay. Mayonnaise is not very common among us. It would be in specific homes, but good to know. Yeah. So that's another addition. And each addition is making it more healthy and tasty. For me, it's taste actually. I know even on maize, some people would put salt. They would put salt. Although in Kenya, what we are trying to do is there is actually a lot of discussions about use of salt. We have a lot of foods that people just add salt. Like this maize, I'll just take a salt shaker, and every time I feel it's not so tasty, I take salt and add. And that's one of the reasons that we are thinking we are having an increased number of people with hypertension because of excessive use of sodium. So there are so many foods that have been added salt. Apologies, we'll be back shortly because someone is asking me a question. Thank you, thank you. Now you're just one person, we have to ask those questions. We must ask those questions, yes. While we are here, we have to be useful to as many people as we can. And my big question is, must healthy foods be expensive? Or let me ask it the other way. Is it possible to eat healthy when you don't have a lot of money? Is it possible? For me, meals don't have to be very expensive. As long as you look at the seasonality, your preferences, your nutritive value, what are you getting from the food that you are eating or planning to eat? Like beans, the legumes that we have, those are quite a good source of proteins. Milk, some of us insist on having cow milk. And like where I stay, there are not many cows. Mainly it's goats. And they do very well. So why not learn how to take the goat milk? I think that's one of the things we need to start practicing. Using what is locally available, as long as it is healthy, It serves the purpose. Oh, who is here? Who is in the house? Frida, good morning. Good morning, Frida Wayeme. My good friend, how are you? How are you doing? My dear, fly, 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 come. I have maize in the farm now. We harvested some because it was dry, but we still have a little of the ones that are still can be boiled. And if you feel like flying, I should send you a chopper. Good morning, my dear. How are you doing? Oh, okay. Okay, that's great. Thank you for showing some love. I understand if you're in those matatus. Thank you. So today we are just discussing about breakfast. Is it really necessary to have breakfast? And some people are saying they skip meals like breakfast. For me, I would skip for a reason, but not just making it a habit. Because like breakfast for me is one of the most important meals. It gives me energy for the day. And then I'm not so sure how the day will be. If I'm going, let's say, somewhere, I'm not sure whether I'll have time for a meal, when I'll be back, or what the circumstances will be. So if I've taken breakfast, that will push me. And especially if I'm going for a ceremony, like a wedding, I know I'm going to eat in the wedding, but I'm not sure. You just never know. Or even a funeral. So I fill my stomach in the morning and then I go. Black people here stepped out, but greetings from Frida. And she says, hello. Yeah, so we have pixies that are on season now. And I bought 13 of them. So that's $1. That's like 10 bob each. Yeah, so hi everyone from Frida. Everyone here, you have received greetings from our sister here, Frida. Guys, remember to hit the like button. And sorry that I have to eat. I have to eat while you, yeah, but what did you have for breakfast? I had a pixie in my, oh, okay. Yeah, that's the way to go. At least something in your bag. You never know how the day will be. And they are so sweet. When I remember what we ate when we were young, sometimes it would just be boiled bananas and tea, and the leftover maize and beans. Yeah. What else? Oh, even cassava and sweet potato. Cassava, sweet potato. And it was not always tea. We would also have, what do you call it? Porridge. And the funny thing, it did not have to be brown porridge, the millet one. Even the one from maize, the white one. Then my mom would add milk. And because there were lemons that were all over, planted in the compound, she would give us to squeeze in. And so breakfast was easy. Sometimes there was leftover ugali previous day and vegetables. Yeah, we would eat. And that's why I'm saying meals shouldn't be very expensive, especially when you're in an area where you can get them from the farm. And even if they are not on your farm, just look out for seasonal things. They're definitely much cheaper. Going to Mata, I'm not sure about time to see patient. Oh, okay. So I'm armed with a fruit in case I feel hungry. You need that extra energy. However little, I assure you. Sorry about the patient, Frida. Very sorry about the patient, and I wish them well. Quick recovery. If there are things that we would choose, and I would wish for everybody, is good health. Yeah, because even as we are talking about food now, you don't know whether that patient has taken breakfast, if they're in a position, if they have the appetite. It could be available, but because of circumstances. Yeah. So if you had 500 Kenya shillings, you know that's more than enough. For a meal, breakfast, it's more than enough. Because I'm saying that for the 2 pieces, that's like 1 maize cob, not cob, 1 maize. It's 20 shillings now in the market. Then for my milk, I've used half a packet, and the packet now is going for 60 Kenya shillings. So that's 30. I used half of it. Then for my pixies, which are 2, that's 20 Kenyan shillings. So my breakfast is actually 80 shillings. 80. If I was to add something, I would add a protein. And the preferred one would be an egg. And of course, boiled. I prefer boiled egg because I'm trying to reduce the amount of oil that I'm using on food. But I've got great discussions here. And someone said, it was actually Black people who said, sandwich, you could just even have your bread and put in tomatoes. You have your sandwich and add some seasoning, some pepper. If you like salt, you add. Off you go. Or put in fish in between, turkey, chicken, whatever it is. But it should really not be something so hard to take your time and the rest. I wish I could know what the topic for today is. So good morning, my people, and welcome to African Moms World. Thank you so much for being on the live, and I wish you could all hit the like button because it's so important for me. So today you are actually joining African Moms World on her breakfast, and we are asking ourselves, should eating healthy, does eating healthy mean expensive? Should it really be expensive? So we are talking about breakfast. Yeah. Is it necessary? Should we take breakfast? Should it be expensive on the types of food that we choose? Then generally, we're just asking ourselves, what you ate, what your mother taught you to eat, is it the same thing you're eating now? And are you skipping meals, especially breakfast? Because some people think it's not necessary. What do you think? So that's generally what we are talking about. Yeah. And you see, we have like the requirements for everybody to fulfill in a day. So should you miss breakfast because you're going to eat double at lunchtime? So unless, for me, that's what I think, unless you're having like you're on a weight loss journey, or because of illness or anything, any reason that is reasonable, you could push but not skip. So I could eat everything that I'm eating today, but on smaller quantity. That's my thinking. What do you think? Yeah. Or should you skip because you don't have money? Your definition of breakfast. What's your definition of a breakfast? So maybe that's why it's too expensive for you to have breakfast. Are we together? So like for me, I'd actually prefer to eat maize to bread because it's available. And you know, nutritionists tell us about simple and complex carbohydrates. Simple ones are the ones that get digested fast or get converted into glucose fast. So they leave the system earlier, they make you hungry faster. And like these ones, which stay in the system for a longer period, so you don't feel hungry earlier or faster. Let me put it in your ear. Okay. Eating breakfast is necessary, although times different for me. I take a cup of black tea in bed. Ooh, those are our grandmothers who breakfast in bed. You're living life. Okay, I take a cup of black tea in bed. Then my full breakfast is 10 a.m. whenever I'm home. Okay, you see, you have put for yourself what you prefer in terms of time also. Yeah. What would your typical breakfast look like, Frida? A typical one. Not the outlier, but generally, what would your breakfast be? Because I know, like for many people now, you see, if you walk around actually in Kenya, you'll find that by the roadsides now, we have people who are making mandazis, people who are making chapati. So moms are no longer going into the hustle of struggling to make breakfast accompaniment. They put tea on the fire and send the child to buy the mandazi or the chapati. The quick fixes. Yeah. Whether expensive or cheap, depends on where one is. It is cheaper in the countryside here in Kenya. Yeah, I agree with you because of availability. True. For example, what we are saying about the cassavas and the rest, only that people are now changing. We are not seeing those traditional foods as if they should be eaten. They're also preferring what people are eating in the urban areas. But generally, food in the countryside is cheap. Yesterday, I had a discussion with some friends from Kisii County, and they were telling me something very interesting, that they no longer want to eat bananas and sweet potatoes and avocado. They have eaten them for all their lives, so they don't want those things. So when they get money, they'll go to the hotel and eat with their families chips, which is okay. It's like a treat once in a while. But you see, like the way we have in Nairobi, not even Nairobi, this is spreading out fast, about the mandazis and the chapatis being cooked on the roadside. So you'll find now in the rural areas, they're having more of fries being made in the roadside. And I'm just wondering what our children go through, since our schooling system is such that they have to leave early, especially those in private schools. Even in the government schools, they leave early. They leave early, and you'll see very small children being handed over to, I don't know whether they are matrons or they are teachers or whoever it is that picks them in the bus. A young child is still sleeping, then with a small bag, I'm imagining that's where their packed food is. Whether they took anything in the morning. And what they are carrying, is it lunch? Is it break? But in school, I think they get something. But I'm just, okay, let me not think too hard. But it's something to think about. Because when the parent takes the child to school like that, most likely, even if it's a house help who is helping, when the child goes, then they sit back and eat. So what happens to the child? So in one way or another, breakfast really is, it remains an important thing. Yeah. Grandma Frida, what are you saying? It's avocado, not... Okay, I get you. Some of us even call it avocado. Oh my God, if you check on my videos, I think I have spelled it differently. I've spelled it differently. I think I always call it avocado. It's avocado. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Freedom. And Black people says, Sister Wayeme, greetings. Freedom, Black people is back and he's saying greetings to you. Greetings to you, Frida from Black people. And thank you, Black people, for coming back. We are still here. We are talking about breakfast. And that is very interesting. Avocado. Now I know it's avocado. And even for breakfast, you can have variety depending on the seasonality as well. For those who do not have the seasons I am talking about, mostly I know they'll go to the supermarket, or they call it the food market. But those are the choices we can make by just having a variety. Black people, Frida says, hope to visit your channel. She says, thank you and hope to visit your channel. Black people says, you are welcome. Apologies was still in the background. We always appreciate you, Black people. You are a great support, and I don't take it for granted. So today is a lazy day for me. Not lazy, I actually worked, so I'm relaxing. To pick up later in the afternoon, I'll definitely have a live stream again. But for now, I am chilling out with you guys as we discuss about breakfast. And my water is on standby because I'm not taking it with my breakfast. I know some people do that. I've taken mine before. People some prefer taking warm. I have really tried taking warm water. It doesn't taste. Unless I put in something like lemon. And still, but I like just cold, fresh water. Not cold, it's warm temperature actually. Black people says, Frida Wayeme, I owe you an apology for not remembering to visit your channel. But I will do it right now. Now that you have remembered, Black people, yeah, that's good. That's why we are here, to check on each other's channels. And for me, the bigger thing is to learn. Just to learn. And meet new people. Generally, food or a meal is sweeter when it is shared. That's why I'm talking about breakfast. And even if it looks like I'm sitting alone here and enjoying as you watch, but you are my family, so it is like a get-together sort of. I know I'm trying to justify. But I hope you get the point. Meals need to be shared. They are sweeter because eating is a social activity. If you have people around, yeah. So Freedom says, thank you, Black people. I will do the needful tomorrow for reasons you know. Okay. Tomorrow. What's happening today? Frida. Is there something I don't know? I know today you're traveling. You're on transit somewhere. Anywho, when you have time, just check on each other's channels. Let us link up, let us support one another, because that's why we're on YouTube. One of the bigger reasons. Make friends. I don't know what your reason is, but for me, one of the things that I'm happiest of them all is that I have made so many friends. So guys, if you are not patient with eating maize, it can take you a whole day. Because you say I have to eat it one by one. You know, there's this Kiswahili saying that says, utamu wa njugu ni kukula moja moja. In English, it says, the sweetness of eating groundnuts is eating it one by one. Yes, and this is it. The sweetness of eating boiled maize. Just eating it one by one. Hmm? If we join each other's channel same day. Oh, okay. I understand. I understand. I'm actually told it's 24 hours. So that's understood. Black people says, Frida Wayema, you are very right. Like other people, I found that out the hard way. Oh, one is nullified and it could be yours. Yeah, it's good that we follow these rules. Because it's not an easy journey being on YouTube. So if you can get one additional subscriber, very important. So it shouldn't be nullified. So I wonder when they have nullified. So I'm seated there as a nullified subscriber. When will it be cancelled out? Anyway, there's so much that we need to learn about YouTube. And that's why I join live streams, just to listen and find out what people know, especially those who have been there earlier, or like Black people here who has learned the hard way. We don't all have to learn the hard way. If there are people who have passed through things and they explain to us, why not? It's a learning curve. So guys, if you're joining, kindly hit the like button and feel free to say hello. Feel free to say hello. And today it's not a difficult question. It's just a conversation, and we're just talking about breakfast as a meal. Is it important? Must it be expensive? Does healthy mean expensive? What did you take for breakfast? What did you take for your breakfast, or what did your family take? Or if you skipped, what is the reason for skipping? Let us know. What's a nutritious meal anyway? But I know one of the things that makes discussions about food not very easy is because there's really no standard. You know, like in terms of passing out information, it's like it's my decision. I have my own choices. So it's varied. It's really varied. In fact, I have a joint live stream at 8 p.m. tonight. Oh! And we plan to discuss challenges and joys we have experienced as YouTubers. Oh, okay. 8 p.m. today. Thank you for letting us know. So guys, Frida will be having a live stream today. Consider joining them. Let's learn what they have learned from these YouTube streets. And I think that's why live streams have become more and more important. That you can just get the conversation from the person themselves. So today we are having Frida. And I guess that you're saying a joint live stream. I guess it's with Auntie Jackie. Right? Yeah. God willing, I will be there. I want to see my friends. Yeah. Black people. Wayeme, if I am able, I will visit these live streams at at 8. And Black People says he appreciates when people visit his live stream for whatever time. And also just like, there's a comment, you leave the comment. It's really helpful. And that was one of my questions, that when you are on a live stream and there's nobody, zero, how do you behave? How do you behave when you're on a live stream and there's no one? So guys, let us go and support. And not just support, we are going to learn. I'll be there. Let me not ask who the other will be. Let it also be a surprise for me. Oh, it's Auntie Jackie. I've really followed Auntie Jackie. I want to see her there now. Just listen to the journey, the challenges. Watching video now, and then we'll be done. Watching video now, and then we'll be done. Okay, that's nice. Black people. I really appreciate you guys. You have kept me going. And generally, I take breakfast seriously. It's only about the time. I have no fixed time for breakfast, that I have to eat it at 7, at 8, at 9. But I take my 3 meals. It's only on reduced amount. And it's the snacking that I'm not very particular, but sometimes. But especially when I'm home. Yeah, you know what it means being at home. I try. Unless I'm going for, what do you call it, for a workshop. That's when hell breaks loose. I forget. I forget, so I eat more than I eat when I'm at home. But when I'm at home, I'm actually able to control my diet. I'm able to eat my breakfast the way it's supposed to be eaten. I think of my servings as well. Yeah. Frida says, whenever there is no one, you continue with your topic. Yes. Someone told me you stand and dance. Grandma Frida, can you imagine me standing and YouTube is very fun. You do what pleases you. Because it's about you, right? But anyway, I understand. Before I knew what these lives were about, I think the first one, oh my goodness. You know, without a topic, it's not easy. So I have learned that there needs to be something that guides the discussion. Because it's like you're hanging out, but hanging out around what? So there should always be a topic to guide the discussion. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by my channel, African Moms World. Just say hello to us and consider hitting the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so. Kindly subscribe to my channel and just see the amazing, amazing videos that I have. So Frida says, I'm in town now. We'll catch up later. Thank you so much, my dear, for journeying with us in the matatu. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day and wish your patient a quick recovery. I really appreciate you. Catch up with you in the evening, God willing. Guys, let us support Frida. She's having a live stream this evening at 8, a joint one, discussing about joys and challenges. Yeah, and Frida Wayeme, have a great day and blessings. That is from Black people. So Frida, receive those blessings for the day. As for me, I'm also relaxing on my breakfast table. And guys, if you're in Kenya and you are near here, near Nairobi, the season for pixies is on. And these ones come mainly from Makueni and Machakos counties, from the farm. And so these things are really sweet. I really love them. These pixies are very sweet. These little things are very sweet. I would choose them anytime compared to the bigger oranges. These ones are really sweet and you eat almost like everything inside. They are seedless. Yeah. And I peel them as I go. I'd actually carried my knife, but I will not use it. So guys, welcome. Thank you for joining our live stream today. And our discussion has been on taking breakfast. There's a lot that has changed over the years. Because you see, like fruits, growing up, fruits were not something that was discussed. Because they were everywhere, imagine. These are things that you would pick even on the roadside. Mangoes, guavas, avocados, those were things that you didn't need to buy. And nobody would even deny you. And from the farms, almost in every home, there were bananas, different types of bananas, those ones that were for cooking. In fact, the birds really enjoyed. You would even hear a neighbor would pass by and say, oh, the birds are finishing the bananas, because there were so many. So they would ripen even in the farm. Sometimes you'd even go there and you'd find that the bananas, it's just there, the stump itself, but it has been eaten by the birds. Yeah, but things have changed. Guavas, honestly, guavas. I am so surprised that I can actually go and buy guavas in the market. Really? What happened? It's not just about growing of trees, but fruit trees. Huh? Guys, what changed? What has changed? Is this when they talk about climate change? Or is it urbanization? Honestly, when I sit like this, sometimes I really miss those days. Yes, things are getting thicker and thicker. So Black people says, my coffee just got done here. It smells wonderful. I love oranges too, and especially at breakfast time. Yes, Black people. It's not even beyond breakfast time. It's my breakfast, but it's beyond breakfast time. The one that we have been prescribed for as time for breakfast. And you can make me almost like, smell the coffee. Smelling good. Wow. Enjoy. But you take black coffee, right? I think we had that question sometime about tea or coffee. And I mentioned that for me, coffee is not something that I'm used to. Tea anytime. Black coffee. Okay. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So it has been a good morning. It has been a good morning, guys. And that This pixie was so nice. I wish I could share it with you. One of the best things. So this season, I'm really going to have fun. So welcome to our channel. Welcome to our channel. I drink black coffee 98% of the time. Wow. I guess when you're doing your long live streams, that's guaranteed that coffee will be taken over and over again. I love tea. I really love tea. But since I started taking sugarless tea, I've realized I have reduced the number of cups I take. Maybe because there's no motivator. I think it's the taste, maybe. So I try to make the tea have more milk, but I still can't take much. Like breakfast now, I just have this 1 cup. And then maybe if I have in the course of the day, not guaranteed, but it also depends on the weather. But in the evening, definitely. That's almost guaranteed. So like averagely, I'll take 2 cups of tea in a day. So for Black people, 98% of your time, 98% of the time you're drinking coffee. I guess that's many cups if you were to count. But yes, guys, I think what we are talking about, as simple as it may look like, but I think the point is past. That we try as much as possible to also put our health, give our health a priority. Because I'm telling you, with age, now that I have the experience, with age, some of those things catch up. Yeah, so just eat healthy. It's important. It will be of help. Yes, it will. So thank you, guys. This has been a nice day. A nice way to begin the morning, just saying hello to you guys. Yes, before and during live stream, I sip on coffee to be more alert, awake, to concentrate better, and to think faster and more organized. Black people, I can see the attachment to coffee. All those adjectives you have used, to be more alert, awake, to concentrate better, to think faster, and be more organized. My goodness. Where are the coffee companies? There's someone here who has found a lot of benefit in taking coffee. And I like the way you explain it. Oh, Black people. I see. I understand now why you have 98% of the time taking coffee. Without my coffee, I am a mess. Really? Wow. I hope it is not called addiction. But by the way, the way you're describing it, when I was having my 3rd baby, was it 3rd? Yes, my 3rd baby. Like a craving, I used to take Coke, just like a craving. I started taking Coke, I think when I was 4 months pregnant. I took Coke, this Coke soda, And soon I was buying it in bulk. I would put a whole crate, that is 24 pieces, in my house. I would put some in the fridge. I started moving some to my bedroom. Oh, at work, I would carry it in my bag and sip and sip and sip. I visited Japan and I actually purposed to sleep in the room that was next to the dispenser. And I would wake up at night and go, and you just put in the coins and you just hear my Coke was there. My teeth became very sensitive even after delivery. The craving continued. And I think those are things that I need to tell some people. Cravings, they come at, we always say like it's pregnancy, but this one continued. I started using a toothpaste called Sensodyne, and it did not work. It took my friends to help me out of this thing, but it was the hard way, because even when they used to see me carrying bottles to work, they would hide them. I would leave the office and go and look for it very far, and they would refuse me to take the Coke. But anyway, it took years, actually around 5 years. The baby was 5 years when I was living that sort of craving for Coke. It wasn't a nice thing, but it was so nice. Oh, when I would take it cold from the fridge, it was a nice feeling. I finish eating my meals, then I pass it down my throat with Coke. Well, I'm not saying that coffee is not good, but the benefits you have described, oh my goodness, that coffee, you can make someone join you. And you're saying without it, you're a mess. I actually feel you. I had that coffee, and my sodas, and it was like, oh, I started buying them in liters, walking with them in my bag. You'd see my heavy bag, but there I was. That is something that I have never considered. Cravings for certain things may continue long after. Honestly, for me, that was a terrible one. And I think on one of these live streams, I need to discuss about cravings in pregnancy. One of the other interesting one was about eating pumpkin leaves. And I was working in an arid area called West Pokot in Kenya, very dry. No vegetables, it was just meat and eggs and milk. My mother-in-law would travel for a long distance. She would take like 3 commuter buses to be able to bring me the pumpkin leaves. Can you imagine? Boiled, not even fried, boiled. I would just smell and it would be like, oh, very nice. Yeah. So those are cravings. Those are cravings. Yeah, but anyway, that's how life can be. And thank you so much. Yeah, what did you say? That is something that I have never, all right, you've never considered. Yeah, cravings are sometimes on a different level. And especially those ones that come because of a nutrient deficiency. Because like the 2 I had, the last one was because of an iron deficiency. Yeah. I must admit that as I get a bit older, I appreciate the benefits of coffee more. Especially the one that you have mentioned last. You have just accepted that without it, you're a mess. You can't think straight. Oh my goodness. That's a funny one. I hear people saying that if they don't take tea, their head aches. That's a craving, I think. Oh my goodness. I've never thought that some of these practices are actually so, you can actually feel them. Wow. That's why you're doing it 98% of your Your time, your own coffee. Yeah, but I like it that you actually understand what it is that you're into. Oh my goodness. So on the shopping list, coffee is there. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Where do you get your coffee from? Is it, I know tea is mainly from Kenya. Where is the coffee from? Brazil? Or in the US, there is a coffee grown? Just wondering. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for joining my live stream. Thank you, Black people, for being around. And as you join, kindly hit the like button. It's really important for us. And today our discussion has just been about breakfast. Yeah. Should it be so expensive? And does a healthy breakfast mean uh, being expensive? What have you taken? What is different from then and now? Yeah. It is noticeable that the difference in having a cup of coffee and none at all. Oh, okay. You feel it in the body. Esme Gibsons, do you like Michael Jackson? My goodness. I used to like, let me say, I used to like his songs. Yeah, breakdance. When I was younger, Michael Jackson was the in thing. Yeah, but today we are talking about something different. But thank you for asking. Esme, where are you from? Where are you from? And feel very welcome to African Moms World. Where are you listening from? Which country are you from? This is African Moms World, and I am from Kenya, Africa. I am from Kenya, Africa, and I always say Africa is a continent because people continue asking which country is Africa? No, Africa is a continent. It is Kenya that is a country in Africa. But thank you so much for being around. We appreciate your comment. Yeah. Thank you so much. So I have had my breakfast, and thank you guys for the contribution that you have made. I really appreciate. And above the breakfast we have had, I always mention that, yeah, taking water is also an important one as well. And I like the way we say here in Kenya, most of us say we like how the Americans take their water. They sip, they don't take the way I normally take. I would just take one cup like this and down the throat. Then that will last me like for a longer time. Mostly in the mind and mental alertness is where I feel it more. So if you see me on the live stream, just realize that I have utilized the power of God's coffee beans. I like the choice of your words. The power of God's coffee beans. Yes. You know, I grew up in a place where tea was not grown, but coffee was. So we had a farm of coffee, and my mom would wake us up early to go and weed, just remove the weeds from the coffee. But the time for harvesting was the most interesting because there's a type that you would remove, not when it is orange, but red only. But when they became so red all over and we couldn't remove and take to the factory earlier, we would let them dry. So we just pluck the yellow, orange, let them dry, then they're taken to the factory. But not even one day were we ever taught how to fry and grind that. Taking or knowing what this, how the coffee, I don't know. Honestly, I can't say I know what coffee is. I know it physically, but drinking, no, I haven't been in it. Can you imagine a world without coffee or tea? With a bunch of tired oh my goodness, I can't even finish reading. Black people, what are you saying? You can you imagine a world without coffee or tea with a bunch of tired mean and grumpy people? Oh my goodness, Black people, you have a lot to say about this coffee. Now I know. Back shortly, journey between town and matter. Oh, okay. We are here talking about coffee and tea. And Black people here has a lot to describe. Yeah? He's describing coffee as if it is something that is, it's real, you know, it keeps him alert. 98% of his time is there. It makes him think straight. Oh my God. Frida, are you a coffee person? Looks like this coffee is something very nice. Oh my goodness. Me, I've been having problems even starting tea. I am not used to tea. It's just of late, but I normally take the other beverages like soya beans. But soya beans I overdid until even my children refuse to take. It is no longer there. Yeah. So this is a very interesting discussion. You remember, Black people, we had a discussion where we were like tea or coffee. That was the question. But I think the discussion was overtaken with another question because we had two. The one that appears up here in the channel, the one that is a Q&A, was coffee or tea. And you didn't bring it out, so today it is with an emotion in it. You have made my day. African mom, I tried to be natural. And it did not work out too. And it did not work out too good. Okay, this one has been an interesting one. Hey. So even if we are talking about the other big things, for you, your mind remains in coffee and what it does to you, not from stories. From experience, personal experience. You know what coffee does, and without it, you know what it can do. Wow. I wish we could also just think about foods like that. Put it personally. Yeah, that would work. So that bookwork now is not it, you have experience. Oh my God. So when people talk about different brands of coffee, now I understand. Yeah. But thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah. The coffeeless live stream was a complete train wreck. So what happens when you go down, when your coffee gets finished, or you make sure at least there is enough to run you through the stream, or you just go and brew it? Or is the coffee maker always on the standby? But it is the coffeeless live stream. I'm sure you would go all out to ensure that just the way you have your psychologically prepared what you're going to discuss, psychologically you have also prepared how much coffee needs to be available. That one was a nice one. Hey, very interesting. Very interesting. So together with the turkey sandwich this morning, I'm sure you had something great. Yeah. So thank you, guys. I think now we have, unless you have a question for me, some direction, You know, I was feeling like when I look at my videos, they have been very close. And how close it is, I see from, it's my specs, I think, and my face. It looks so big. Is it the distance or is it the AI that, is it the AI effect? There is also backup tea for emergencies. Woo! There's even a backup. Gosh. Do you know me when I go for my lives? But mine are usually daytime. So it's normally just water. And sometimes I think I have had tea once in a while, but it's just that 1 cup. Mine is not that bad. I don't have those ones. Yeah, but thank you so much for sharing. Are you asking about your face? Yes. When I look at my videos, the live stream ones, if you see, like when I'm trying to make a thumbnail, my specs look bigger and my face looks, yeah. So I don't know whether it's because of the screen that I'm too close. Like today, I've tried to put it a little further. Or is it the AI effect? I don't know. From your view, as you view now, how is that distance? Does it look like I'm too close to the screen? So even as I laugh, but I also have to learn at least one thing. I've learned many, but in terms of presentation, I listen to myself. I put it on TV screen and I watch. There are some I felt like my voice was low, so I was wondering whether I need a mic. But I think my voice is okay. I think I'm loud enough. Yeah, I think I'm loud enough. I'm sure you could have told me already that I need to increase or get a mic. Oh, you asking about yes, your face is perfect. The way that is okay, not too close. Your live stream today was clear, close up and bright nicely. Okay, thank you. I've actually put it next to a window. I'm actually um, shooting or sitting opposite a window, so maybe that has added. Okay, thank you guys for the comments, and also just learning what else I need to do. But there's this very fat, I don't know, is it AI? Frida, I think you know what I'm saying. If you see my my highlights, I don't know why AI is doing that. When you look at the highlights for the videos, I have, yeah, I'm looking so good. But then now, the highlight just chooses where my mouth is so open, and then I'm so fat. I really, I think this AI is not doing justice for me. Thank you, Frida, for the feedback. Thank you, Black people. No, you are not too close at all. Everything is just right. Your voice is very strong too. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Good to know that. If I have a strong voice, yeah. So it's just positioning that I'll be checking on, but my voice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate you all. And thank you too for those who have come to the live stream and just hit the like button. In case you have not checked on my videos, I know I haven't done vlogs like the last 1 week. And it's because I don't know. I am just, since I got into live streams, doing the vlogs for the garden, I could still do them, a live stream on them. Yeah, But I know what I learned is that they serve different purposes. Live streams are good for watch hours, and vlogs are good for the YouTube being able to recommend your videos to others. Yeah, so we need to do both of them. And for subscribers, shorts are good. That's what I learned actually in the last week. That's what I've learned from the different platforms. But yeah, that's good enough. We learn and we move on. And today we'll be learning more from Frida and Auntie Jackie. Sister Mom, I know. Sister Mom, I know. It is like AI picks the absolute worst pictures at the worst time and puts them up. I think so. You know, like there's one, I'm opening my mouth, ooh, very loud. You know, tilted head. And then it has brought it so close. Then I was like, honestly, is this the best one that AI could pick? Or is it because they want a catchy moment? Yeah, because I look like, no, that's not me. That's why I'm being careful to ask, am I too close to the screen? But if it's AI, why not? Let them continue doing what they know best. Yeah, but anyway, I appreciate that now I'm getting better at it. It was great being here. Thank you, Grandma. Frida, thank you so much also for your time. We'll see you then. And all the best in the day. All the best in the day. You're nearing Mater Hospital. Okay, all the best. Bye-bye. And thank you once more. God bless you. Enjoy your day. And pole to your patient. Wish them quick recovery. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for being on our live. You are most appreciated. You do have the option of putting up your own personal pictures. Actually, I am putting my personal pictures on the long YouTube, what do you call them? On the version, but there's that highlight. I have really tried to, is it possible to change the highlight on the, to change the photo, the picture on the highlight as well? I've really tried, but I told myself, if this funny look is the one that will attract somebody to come and watch my video, why not? But I am actually putting the one, like now the way I am today, I'll just take a clip of it and then see how to put some wording and put it on the main live stream. But for the highlight, I already see that YouTube has already pasted something there. Yeah, you do have the option. Okay, I'll try again and see if actually I will succeed. Although even time is a constraint, even as I say that. So it takes a lot of time, but it's enjoyable. I really enjoy being with you guys. The conversation, yeah. Frida, I know the one you're talking about. There's one, honestly, that looks terrible. And I told myself, honestly, the way I like laughing, these guys just timed when my throat was being seen, then they put that one. Some of them honestly look terrible. Actually, for the beginning, I was actually deleting the highlight because of that cover. But when you go inside, they have picked the very nice discussion points. But now, actually, I say, okay, it's me. What's the problem? Yeah. Anyway, I'll try and see if I can change that. But thank you, guys. Yeah. Sister Wayeme, I'm done now. Okay, that's okay. You are done now. Bye for real now. Actually, you have buyed us two or so times. But I really appreciate, I really appreciate that you can come to support me. Bye. For real now. Looks like this was a good discussion, right? Black people, I think we have enjoyed these last moments. Yeah, let me say thank you so much. And Black people, Wayeme, great day and blessings. Yeah, blessings too. Black people, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we have had a good time. And I also want to wish you a very good day and blessings your way. May you be blessed so much. Thank you so much for the support. I don't take it for granted. You have really kept the discussion going. Yeah. Yes, I have had a great time, African mom. I appreciate you too. So guys, if you're still in the waiting bay, let me call it the waiting bay, ask me any question before we call it a day. Any comment, and let me know if how you felt about the discussion for today before we wind up. And I appreciate you, Black people. You have said you had a great time. Yeah. Something that was just about talking about my breakfast now had turned into a very nice discussion. I appreciate you. Okay, Black people, have a great day. And let me say bye-bye.